Beast review time with Imperial. Today review would be Vin Diesel starring in the role Bloodshot. Let's get into it. So a few weeks back, this trailer popped up. New Vin Diesel movie. Fast and the Furious is coming out later this year, and then this movie popped up. And fun fact: this is stemming off a comic book. So Vin Diesel plays a character named Garrison, where he's army. He's in the military, and he's like a commando type military that's sent out to do missions and kill certain people. It starts off the movie. He's on a mission. He gets intel, goes in, kills some people. He comes home. He's with his girlfriend, and he wakes up in the morning. Him and his girlfriend had some dialogue. He wake up in the morning. There's a note she left for him, and then some men storm where he lives, and he gets two of them. On his way out, the third one injects him with something where he passed out. When he came to, he was in front of this guy that was playing music and pretty much was taunting him. He was strapped down in the seat. They brought his girlfriend in front of him, pretty much taunting him to get some information. He stated he didn't have no information. They killed the girlfriend right in front of him. And then, as the last thing he remembers seeing, he was shot by a man. Then from there, next time he woke up, he didn't remember anything. And he was faced in front of a doctor, which was telling him his body was donated to basically the science from the military, because he didn't have no family. So they took his body and experimented on it. And so they got nanos, like the thing that Iron Man had, and put inside the Spider-Man suit, made it super cool. So they had the nanos and filled his body inside his body with nanos. So anything inside him, if he do any type of harm to his body, it would instantly heal, because the nanos will repair his cells faster. So he started doing little things, learning the power he has. So a trigger came in his mind that set him off to make him remember how he died, and he instantly went into revenge mode. Now, meanwhile, there's other cadets in there that's supposed to be part of the crew. It's a woman that she could breathe. She got a breathing thing where she could breathe underwater. Another guy lost his legs, so he got bionic legs. Another guy lost his sight, so he got a vest and everything that could see everything all around him. So that's pretty much the crew. So he goes out, finds the person he supposedly that killed his wife, and the guy is underneath heavy surveillance. He kills everybody. He's walking through bullets, and goes in and kills the guy who he at the time thinking who's killed his wife. Meanwhile, it's a guy that was part of his crew with the missing legs. Is like he's like a dickhead, and he pretty much makes him pass out. And when he passed out, he pretty much start talking slick to in his ear, pretty much like, you don't even know your wife's still alive, pretty much. So you already knew it was something slick going on. So what they did do is, every day he wakes up, they let him go through the same thing, relive his wife getting killed, but they put a new face in his memory, so he goes out and kills that face as revenge. or whatever. So they messing with his head or whatever. So this one guy he goes out to kill. This guy has like a real techie person on his side that has a device that can knock out his nanos. So what the techie dude, but they didn't have, the techie wasn't doing it willingly. They pretty much had him captive. So he was smart enough to make the device malfunction, and Vin Diesel, Ray Garrison, Bloodshot came in, killed everybody, and then the techie guy blanked him out and then brought him back and pretty much told him everything that was happening to him while he was there. And then pretty much Vin Diesel was like, hey, figure out how we can control this. So he let some of the nanos out, put it in a tube, gave it to the guy, and pretty much was like, here, figure out how I can control mine, and so they won't be controlling me. So now that he was back up, they had surveillance, but they couldn't control him no more. They knew where he was going, so he went to go see his wife. She wasn't dead, and pretty much the last time she seen him was 5 years ago, and he wouldn't leave the military, so they cut things off with each other. She moved on, she had kids, or whatever. And one of the kids was a little girl. She was like, go find your brother. So you really don't know if one of the kids is his or not. But who knows? And when she turned around, he was gone. So he's been living this same dream, nightmare, or whatever, that thinking his wife got killed and she really didn't, or whatever. And they just been given a whole illusion in his life or whatever. So that's pretty messed up. So the women, the female that was part of the crew, she was feeling sorry, and she wanted to pretty much rebel. And he showed her, like, I control your breathing, and I can stop you anytime. So he let her know. So when he sent her on a mission to go get the techie guy, she pretty much played like she the techie guy got away, and she pretty much gave the techie guy the information he needed to help her, so he doesn't control her with the his little arm thing that he got, and also to help Vin Diesel character so he'll fully have control of himself. So everything with chaos. They went to shut down the operation. She's there. Ray Garrison's there. And they basically blowing up the whole building where all this stuff was created. And then now the whole team is fighting each other. But the girl and Ray Garrison, they're on the same side, of course. The other two are trying to fight Ray Garrison, a.k.a. Bloodshot. And he pretty much, one of them, the dickhead one, the one that's blind, he pretty much let him die. And he came out with, if you watched Avengers or Spider-Man had the tentacles and stuff like that in the suit. He pretty much had that. And Vin Diesel ended up killing him. They ended up killing the doctor. That's pretty much it. So I guess this movie, when it comes out, it's going to, for it to be a part 2, it's going to really depend on how well it does in the box office. So it was a decent film to watch. It was cool. Out of my 4-star rating system, I'm going to give this movie a 2.5 out of 4 stars. Really wasn't bad. It was a decent film. It just probably was like the storyline was like, once you seen everything that was going on, you was like, decent film. Decent film to watch though. 2.5 out of 4 stars. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. Till next time.